Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your in-month reading for November. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. We have the devil coming out with that temptation. Feeling like there's something that's kind of holding you back. You might have some limiting beliefs about a certain situation that's going on within your life. So let's get in here and see why. Why is the devil here? Next messages. Feeling like there's no success and victory right now when it comes to the love begins. So right now it seems like there's a little topsy-turvy when it comes to your love life. It could be feeling a little unlucky today when it comes to love in return. Are you returning? Okay, and the next card coming on is moving on from the situation. Not feeling the glory. Feeling like, you know what, they're, not giving back to me. I feel like I'm drained from this situation. I'm moving on. I can't seem to find the rest or rejuvenation from this situation. It's almost like you feel like you've tried and tried and tried and tried, and it's just not working. Just not working at all. So moving on from that situation. A tower. Yeah. So having this tower coming out is like, well, here it goes. Here we go. So how is it looking in the end? Going towards the beginning of the month. Partnerships and alliances. Patience. Awareness. Wow. Having the overall awareness that the partnership, you're like in the waiting game. Trying to pull back that patience, trying to, temper the waters over here, trying to mix your cups, trying to keep everything together. But it just feels like, it's just not working. And you're becoming very fully aware of the situation you're so fully aware of it right now. It's like you push me into this corner. Everything's crashing down. It's disruption. There's more fighting that needs to be done than there is. There's more chaos. Yeah, reckless behavior. Have you in total anxiety. Having like almost a tsunami of experience of worry about how this is going to, really work. Guys, don't forget the second channel, right? You're going to get into this place of despair. Go, get yourself back into a positive state of mind. That's why we have the second channel. The second channel, for those of you who are new, is a meditation, relaxation, guided meditation, and hypnosis channel. It also does some affirmations as well to pump us up. That's why it's there. It's there to keep the mood going, to keep us into this place of relaxation, this place of understanding, this place where we can resolve inner conflict. Just, just to relax for a minute, just to wash away things, keep ourselves positive on whatever note it is. Okay, so make sure you check out the second channel. You can find all the information in the description area under every video, and you can also find it on my homepage. Okay, just click the link and it'll take you right there. Okay, it's literally built because of this channel, right? It actually helps me a lot too, which when I built it, I never ever assumed that it would ever really ever help me, because I built it to help you guys for this channel. But it's been helping me a lot. It's crazy. So, but yeah, this is where because you're looking for that inner happiness and that fulfillment. So it's almost like you're manifesting. It's like, I understand I have this tower, but I have the overall awareness that I need to be manifesting for my happiness. I need to turn that page, turn that leaf, have that sudden awareness of how much am I going to allow this to actually affect my journey. Because on journeys, we have turbulence. We run into contracts that teach us things. We want, to make us grow, make us stronger. They're not there maybe forever, but they're there to help us. They're there to show us joy, love, laughter for a moment. and then we can move on. But it's almost like coming to that overall awareness that not every contract is made to last forever. It's just they're just a contract of growth. We scripted it out, and this is what we wanted, And it's kind of like, this is where I'm going to learn something about myself, or learn something about other people, or learn how to be, how vulnerable should I be within a situation. We will learn not to be over vulnerable to certain situations. We'll learn how to make boundaries. You're going to be figuring these things out. How do I know? Because you have the magician to the tower. That's enough overall awareness right there. I mean, because even the magician himself has the overall awareness that I can manifest and have the power of clarity and understanding to pull myself out of this situation, because no one can truly pull me out of anything unless I start with myself. So you're just going to find that patience within yourself to say, this is where I'm going to really start really making the magic happen. Why? Because I'm making the magic happen here as my clarity is coming through, and understanding the karmic lessons, understanding the tribulations of what I have. And then I can start with the heal. Now I can really start with the healing. Now I can start with the mercies of myself. Now I can start forgiving and having this complete absolution of a situation, and then go for that inner calling. Because you know what? We are tempted to certain situations, and we do have people around us who are toxic. And we get, into those kind of energies. I always say, always be careful of your environment. Environment doesn't mean just outdoors. It means the environment of the people that you hang around with. Remember, misery loves company. So if you feel miserable, you're going to bring in miserable people. When you feel happy, happy, joy, joy, you're going to bring in happy, happy, joy, joy people. We always have to watch our environment. But that doesn't mean still that we don't have contracts out there with people who are miserable when we're happy, happy. Right? But I mean, life is not, I always say rainbow farting unicorns. They're not farting Skittles, and you're not going to be reaching out for your bowl. Okay, this is reality. You know it, and I know it, right? So now, guess what? Guess what? Yeah. Finding the inner calling, understanding what's going on within the situation, whether it's a karmic lesson that you had to learn, deeper awareness within yourself about how much you're going to take and how much you're not going to take, and then finding your Ace of Cups. Boom. Your Ace of Cups is now right side up. You're not going to feel deplenished anymore. You're not going to feel tired. There's no more worry. There's no more anxiety, because you're going to walk right out of that stronger, bigger, and built up with peace of mind. Every time I see the dove, it's more of peace of mind. Saying I'm feeling better, and I have more self-love. The dove is always about self-love and peace of mind. When you find that peace of mind and that balance within yourself, that's when the self-love really starts shining, because you're saying, I'm doing it for myself. It always starts with self, and then you can say, I'm going to start with myself, and then I'm going to give it to my children. Right? So, I mean, if there is, I always just bring that in just in case. But it's definitely the gift from the universe that says, here's your peace of mind. Here's your peace that you're looking for. Here's that fullness that you were looking for. Does it mean that you're going to have the fullness with the person? It doesn't say that. What it says is you're going to dig deep within yourself to fix what it is you need to fix, and be aware of what's really truly going on within the situation. Fixing it within to find the peace allows the devil to go away. Because now you can say, I'm not putting up with this toxicity anymore. I'm not putting up with this bad behavior anymore. Either you change your ways, or I am definitely 100% walking away from this situation. Or I have walked away from this situation. Take it how it resonates. This is a general reading, not a personal reading. Okay? Now you don't feel like you have to play it small anymore. You have the world at your shoulders. You're waiting on the new horizons. You're moving forward within your own enterprise. And in this area, whether it's your own enterprise of your own business, or your own love, or however it is, it's always within. Building that enterprise within. Expansion of understanding. Wow. So you're like becoming almost a new person. Wow. You are, though. You have like taken almost a quantum leap within yourself within all these cards, because you're saying, this is not the future that I had in mind. The Camel, forbearing and patient, because you are going to have patience coming to this understanding of how you're going to actually take this shift, how you're going to actually take this quantum leap for yourself, right? Because you're going to live right here in the present moment. You're not going to, you could be weighing pros and cons from the past, going, okay, well, in the past I did this and that, but how much is that going to do? Because it didn't do much for the present, right? So you're living in the present so you can fix the tomorrow. Being joyful and trusting within the universe, but it's also trusting within the universe so that I can trust within myself. So there's an overall trust between you and your higher self. Knowing that your higher self, the universe, knows what it wants for you. It's just about getting your attention. Hey, 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 over here. Right? So that's the way that's going to be. So, you figure by the beginning of the next month, you're going to take huge quantum leap in this area of your life. Okay? Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.